Morgan's had a great tradition also, and they ought to come out strong here against the team that they beat twice already this year in Judge.
Well, I'm going to let you go ahead, Rich, if you don't mind, and give us the Judge Memorial starters.
Judge will start at guard, Emily Garcia, a senior. Another senior forward, Mary Maloof. Mayala Tarver, a senior guard. Cecily Foley, a senior guard. And Victoria Garcia, a senior forward. The Bulldogs are coached by Lori Jones.
And again, this is a Judge Memorial team that has a lot of talent through the years in girls basketball. Last year coming off a heartbreaking loss in overtime against Skyline. Obviously not the same team in the 4A division. Now starting for the Lady Morgan Trojans, a senior wearing number 5, J.C. Jensen. And a senior wearing number 10, Lisa Blazard. Then a senior wearing number 12, McKenna Morrell. A senior wearing number 13, Morgan Cragen. And a senior wearing number 23, Marcy Jo Stapley. And the head coach of the Morgan Trojans, Cade Morrell. Cade does a great job there, and he's familiar with Central Utah area, has some Wayne County ties there, and been a long time since he's been there.
Did some coaching at Wayne before going to Morgan.
And both teams are out on the court. We hope you enjoy this tonight, this game this afternoon. Rich and I will help bring this interpretation to you. And Morgan, very rich in tradition, coming off a tough loss. They played very hard against Richfield last night. And that's a tough Richfield team, and I've seen a lot of Richfield games. Played them as good as anybody except for Emory.
Well, and on paper, Morgan is the favorite in this game, but we mentioned consolation games are hard, and it's also hard to beat a team 3 times on a season.
Mayala Tarver jumping against Stapley, and it's controlled by the Lady Trojans. Quickly underneath, and Morgan's going to throw the ball away on the initial possession here. And you could just hear a groan. I don't know if you could hear behind us, the fans go, oh. And some of these consolation games do take a while to get going. I thought South Sevier in their game was fairly lively, and I thought they had a good defensive scheme, a box and one.
Yeah, South Sevier started well, and generally you see some sloppy play, as we've seen two sloppy possessions so far, as that ball bounced off of Trojan out of bounds.
Yeah, Garcia threw it off the knee of Jensen. And now Garcia, Emily in the backcourt, crosses into forecourt, finds underneath, the shot's up and good by Victoria Garcia. Great pass there.
It was great execution, half-court trap by the Trojans, and they were able to skip pass underneath behind the defense for the lay-in.
Blazard goes on the left arch to Cragen. Gives it back to McKenna Morrell. To Jensen. Tight man-to-man defense here. Shot is up and short off the rim by Blazard. The rebound comes down to Victoria Garcia.
Yeah, nice box out that time by Garcia. And so far, it looks like Judge maybe has a little bit more of the energy to start this game.
Yeah, Judge with the lead. Of course, they've lost to him twice. And as you say, sometimes it's hard. You come off a tough loss. You got to convince them. You got to play it. A big shot out there by Mayala Tarver.
Yeah, Tarver just a guard, but she's a guard with a lot of size and a nice three-point stroke that she showed right there.
Now, nice pass in the middle. Shots out, no good by Marcy Jo Stapley. Coach Morrell coming out in front of Rich and I, telling her to go to the basket. Now dribble drive, and there'll be a foul here on Mayala Tarver.
A bit of a touch foul on Tarver. She's got to be careful not to pick up a second here in this first quarter. Tough for the Trojans too. They play a game last night, starts about 9:15, and not a lot of turnaround recovery time for them with this morning game.
Now the shot is up by Marcy Jo Stapley.
We've got a held ball on the rebound.
And the jump ball will go possession of Judge. And Morgan didn't like that call. Thought there was a foul from our angle. It looked like it could have been a foul.
Thought there was a reach foul instead of a held ball.
Now the ball's out of bounds. It'll be in for Morgan. Just part of the breaks. The officiating's been really good in the state tournament, and I in no way want to imply that it hasn't been.
Yeah, I've had a couple of games last night, girls' games. There really weren't a lot of fouls called, period.
And now the ball is tipped out of bounds by Judge.
Yeah, Morgan locking in hard, looking to go inside to the post. No secret what they want to do, and that time Judge defense responded, knocking them the pass out of bounds.
Victoria Garcia and Tarver, the 5 points for Judge. That's why they're ahead. Tarver with the 3-point basket. It's 5-0 here.
And Morgan with a decided size advantage. They really are looking to go inside.
Now shot by Jensen on the right baseline's up and no good. And the rebound comes down to Emily Garcia of the Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs with the basketball here. Another 3-point shot down the barrel, but it looked like it was going to be good, Rich.
Couldn't find the mark that time by Tarver.
Now the ball's down and out of bounds off Morgan.
We've seen a couple turnovers down on that baseline where they're running out of room there in the corner.
Morgan has just not had a lively step to their bounce yet.
No, and kind of forcing passes inside, telegraphing passes that the defense are able to deflect.
Now pass through the lane. The shot's up, banked up and in by Victoria Garcia. She has 4 of the 7 points for the Lady Bulldogs.
A lot of spring in Victoria's step there. A lot of energy out of the Bulldogs here to start this game.
And Victoria Garcia will pick up a foul here.
Only 2 fouls called in this game, both on the Bulldogs.
And Judge will bring into the ball game Abigail Kendall.
Out of bounds play works to perfection as they set a nice screen to free up J.C. Jensen for the 3 as Morgan gets their first points of this game.
4-point lead. Judge is led by 7. They start on a 7-0 run. Now 3-point shot down the top of the arch is up and no good by Emily Garcia. The rebound underneath the Marcy Jo Stapley.
Got a pretty good look that time on the 3, just couldn't connect it.
Lady Trojans with the basketball. Over on the right arch, shot is up and no good. Fight for it, chased down in the corner by Foley.
Transition opportunity for the Bulldogs.
And now a bump foul will be called on Morgan.
I thought they got Marcy Stapley for the foul.
And Marcy Jo picks up her first foul. And the foul shot's up and good. And Victoria Garcia now with 5 points.
She has looked good early, Rick. She's a good team leader for Judge. And soft touch at the free throw line, bounces on the front of the rim, finds the back of the iron and finds the mark.
She has 6 of Judge's 9 points, Victoria Garcia.
Full court pressure by Judge.
Now, left arch, dribble drive along the baseline by Craig. It's up and good.
Just had that thought as they went into that full court press. I wondered if that was going to help Morgan pick up their intensity, and it has at this point with a nice finish, and now a turnover on the other end.
Yeah, palming the ball was called.
I think if I was Judge, I'd stay back in that half-court defense because it seems to be waking up the Trojans a little bit right now.
Now Jensen over on the right arch. She goes to Morrell. Left side, 3-point shot is up and no good by Morgan Cragen. And the rebound brought down underneath by Victoria Garcia. Morgan playing what defense is that? Now through the lane, the runner's up, and a little too hard there. A nice move by Myala Tarver.
Yeah, Tarver slid through about 3 Morgan defenders, just wasn't able to finish at the basket.
The ball's on the court. It's going to be picked up by Judge. Tarver dribbling on top of the arch. Gives back to Emily Garcia. Emily thought about a three-point shot, and then she'll pass, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Yeah, that was kind of one of in between a bounce pass, chest pass, but it ended up at the ankles of Abby Storms, unable to retrieve it out of bounds turnover. 9-5, Judge with the 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Half-court trap by the Bulldogs.
Morgan throws it over on the right side, and now traveling is called.
Yeah, Ashlyn Morrell saw an open lane, but before she could get the ball down, shuffled her feet. And we'll see full court man-to-man pressure here by Morgan. Almost a turnover.
9 different Morgan Trojans have played in this game here so far. Bounce pass through the lane. Judge will reset it up. 8 different Lady Bulldogs have played in this first quarter. Now through the lane, dribble drives, no good. Gets her own shot. There's a block. Blocked again, gets her own shot. Now jump ball as Myala Tarver looked like she had a couple shots go in.
Yeah, she had a couple of nice attempts, couple of offensive rebounds, and then the last rebound ended up in a held ball. Possession goes to Morgan.
I like my chances with her underneath.
Yeah, and she does good work inside and on the perimeter.
Now, on the left side, the shot's up by Morgan Craig, and she has 4 of Morgan's 7 points now.
That was a great drive going left, finishing with the right hand.
And Myala will back it out near half court with the dribble.
Morgan in a man-to-man. Just kind of clearing out, giving Tarver some room to penetrate the score, penetrate the kick.
Spin in the lane as she goes down. The ball's on the court. Saved and put up and in. Oh, wow. What a pass there.
Wow, Tarver ended up losing the ball with 3 defenders, but it ended up right in the hands of a teammate. Quick pass and a score.
Yeah, Foley's the one that got the basket, and now Morgan will throw it away.
Yeah, some things bouncing the right way for the Bulldogs right now with 1:12 to go.
Now the 10th different player will play for Morgan here. Emery Wheeler will come into the ball game.
And in consolation games, it is an opportunity to get a lot more players an opportunity to play in a state tournament game.
Honestly, last night against Richfield, they played 12.
They went 12 deep.
12 reserves. They actually,
and that's not uncommon for Morgan. They're actually one of the biggest schools in 3A, and probably won't stay in 3A for a lot longer. But they have good depth.
Baseline jump shot did everything but go in there for Abigail Kindle. Now Morgan down. Dribble drive on the left side, and Sydney Cragen is fouled. She'll get foul shots.
Like Isabel Jones on the foul for the Bulldogs. Cragen, just a sophomore.
And the foul shot's up, and it's not good.
Wide right.
McKenna Morrell will go in the ball game for her. We're glad to have our producer here, Nate Palmer. He's feeling well this year. Last year we spent a lot of time with him in Logan. He wasn't feeling the best then.
That's good. That's good work. Puts in the longest days of anybody here in this facility.
He was up at 2 in the morning last night working on the issues, and we can't say enough about his hard work. And shots up and no good.
Cragen missed it, but she was able to push the errant rebound to a teammate, able to tap it to a teammate.
And now
in a scramble, looks like a foul on a Judge player.
Emily Garcia.
Is that her second?
Her first.
Oh, first.
They are putting the fouls up there. Yesterday, the fouls were not up there, and it was very difficult. I am grateful they're doing that. Top of the arch, Cragen. Dribble drive over on the right side, and she tries to go past the defender. It'll be off Morgan, out of bounds. It'll be in for Judge.
Yeah, trying to split the two defenders was Sydney Cragen, and lost the ball off the hand of a Bulldog and out of bounds off Morgan.
From our angle, it looked like it went off the knee of Judge, but the official, I saw him look at Coach Morrell and said it went off her hands. He was right there, had a lot better angle than we did. Now dribble drive here by Jones, and they'll call traveling.
Took an extra step before she picked the ball up.
And I had a good visit last night with Isabel's father. He talked my ear off, had a lot of fun, and he talked about Judge and a lot of things, and I learned quite a bit about Judge Memorial. Just happened to sit down and he wanted to visit. Now, dribble drive, floater through the lanes, up and good by Emery Wheeler.
Emery Wheeler, another sophomore with an athletic drive to the hoop.
And a nice spin and put in by Victoria Garcia at the buzzer, and Judge retains a 4-point lead as we go to the second period. We'll be back.
You remember your family, right? Those cute little zombies that are always stuck to their screens? Well, with router limits, you can manage screen time, filter web content, and track the browsing history of all your kids. All you have to do is plug this little guy into your router. Seriously, that's it. Router limit starts with screen time. You can set a schedule for each family member, what they can do online, and when they can do it. You can filter content by category or even by specific website. Sure, you've got great kids, but sooner or later, they're going to come in contact with something that's not so great. Router limits lets you see what they see so that you can have those important conversations before the internet has them for you. Router limits helps my family disconnect from devices and reconnect with each other.
Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
And welcome back here. Rich Barton, Rick Robinson here on Centricom Channel 10. We want to welcome all our viewers live stream. 3A consolation game. Both these teams lost a game yesterday. Judge losing to Juab and Morgan losing to Richfield.
Morgan picking up a little more intensity in their man-to-man defense, applying a lot of pressure, getting out in the passing lanes.
Judge with a 4-point lead. They've never trailed. They jumped out with a 7-0 lead.
Kind of an interesting offensive approach by Judge. They just do a lot of clear out one-on-one. Not a lot of screen action against man-to-man.
Now Judge will throw the ball away. And it's Victoria Garcia leading the Lady Bulldogs with 8 points. And for Morgan, it's Morgan Cragen with 4 points. And the Lady Trojans with it. Top of the arch, Sydney Cragen. Top of the arch, they give it back to Morrell. Up and good, Ashlyn Morrell.
Ashlyn Morrell, just a sophomore. Got the ball at the top of key, found an open lane to the right, got all the way to the basket for the finish.
Now dribble drive through the lane, the runner's up and no good by Tarver. Yeah, and Morgan comes down with it.
Looked like she took some contact on that one, no call.
Left-handed shots up and no good by Sydney Cragen.
Second opportunity, no good. Morgan's had some second shot opportunities. They unable to take advantage of that one.
Judge gives it the right side of the lane to Emily Garcia. 3-point shots up hard off the rim. And there'll be a rebound foul called on Victoria Garcia. And I do show that as her second foul.
And a timeout for Judge.
Yeah, Coach Lori Jones wants timeout. We'll take timeout. It's Judge Memorial up 13-11. Morgan with the basketball.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Rich Barton, Rick Robinson back here courtside, Burns Arena, campus of Dixie State University. And we welcome you, the girls' second consolation game, 3A state basketball. The winner will take on South Sevier, who eliminated Carbon. The first game of the day.
Judge falling into a zone after the timeout.
Top of the arch, Ashlyn Morrell. Down along the baseline, they'll throw it to the right side to Sydney Cragen. Cragen through the lane, her runner's up. They're going to take the basket away and call a charge as the basket fell in.
Yeah, that was a tough shot to make, but give a lot of credit to Victoria Garcia, who stepped in and took that charge.
Now, they are going to call, and from our angle, there was I'm not sure what they're calling here. It looked like an obvious grab and hook here.
I know Coach Jones from Judge was pretty excited. She has the basketball. Looks like she's not giving it up until
they gave the foul to 25, J.C. House of Morgan, and there was definitely a hook from our angle.
Yeah, aggressive full court pressure being applied by the Trojans right now.
Now Garcia behind the back. Nice
ball
movement.
handler.
Yeah. Emily with it on the right baseline. Dribbles down, reverses, tries to pass, and the ball's taken away by the length of this Morgan team, and now a late whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Emily Garcia lost that ball down in the corner against two tall Trojans.
She was frustrated.
And, she ended up on the ground and along with the Trojan, and they got her for tripping the Trojan player on her way up.
Well, she was definitely frustrated, and
yeah.
Emily will come out with her second foul.
And that's tough for him to have her go to the bench with her ball handling abilities.
She's really good. Abigail Kendall comes in for Judge. Top of the arch, Sydney Cragen dribbles down to the right side. They get it inside to Marcy Jo Stapley. Her shot's in and out, no good. And a tough rebound by Myala Tarver.
Yeah, came up with that rebound against three Trojans.
Gets it inside to Victoria Garcia, and Victoria just couldn't get that one to go. Not a real good angle. That's a tough angle. Trying to decide whether to bank it or put it in. Now on the right side, 3-point shots up and good by Sydney Cragen. And Morgan has their first lead of the day.
Yeah, the sophomore Cragen caught it on the right wing, and nice shot. And Judge has kind of struggled as they haven't gotten Tarver shot attempts for a while. Tarver on the season averages 19 points a game, just a huge part of their offensive approach. And Morgan doing a pretty good job defending her and giving a lot of early help.
It was Victoria Garcia who has 8 points, but Judge has yet to score in this second period. They had a 4-point lead. Now they're down by 1 point. Dribble drive along the baseline, and Judge is going to throw the ball away.
Yeah, Morgan Cragen, the senior Cragen sister, is doing a great job right now on Tarver, just kind of face guarding her all over the half court, and Judge really struggling to find any kind of offense or rhythm without her involved.
Mary Muloff comes back into the ball game for Judge. Now dribble drive, and there's bodies that go flying. I think they'll have a blocking foul here. And the foul on number 40, Victoria Garcia. That's her third. That's a big foul there, as Victoria Garcia draws the foul. We'll take a break with Morgan set to shoot foul shots, leading 14-13 over Judge.
With internet service from Centracom, you get a fast, reliable connection to a world of information and inspiration. Just choose the bandwidth package that fits your needs and your budget. Every package delivers consistent speeds that bring the best of the web into your life. And we offer local, over-the-phone technical and professional IT support. It's why Centracom is now our area's #1 internet provider. Add internet to your bundle and save. Call or visit Centracom.com today.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emory Telcom delivers more. More shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video, more speed for more devices in your home, and more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emory Telcom today.
Welcome back here, Rich Barton, Rick Robinson, where the Morgan Lady Trojans fell behind by 7 points. They've come back, taken a 1-point lead, and they're going to shoot foul shots to try and add to that lead right now. But the big news is Victoria Garcia, the leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs, with 8 points, has picked up her third foul with 4:23 to go here in the first half.
And with the foul trouble that Judge has, we're going to see if that full court pressure by the Trojans has more impact as this game goes on.
Morgan Cragen makes the foul shot, so she now has 5 points, and give her 6. And Morgan with their large lead of the game of 3 right now, and a reach-in foul is called on Sydney Cragen. And Judge set to bring in 3 new players. Storms, they're going to bring Emily Garcia back into the ball game. And
Carver will go out.
And I think Foley re-entered the game. Trying to look at how they called the foul. That was Sydney Cragen from Morgan picking up her second foul. It's only 15 foul on Morgan, so non-shooting. And full court pressure being applied, and a 5-second count as Judge could not get the ball inbounds.
Just get that feeling, Rick, that this full court pressure is going to start having a lot greater effect as this game goes on for the Trojans.
Morgan, 3-point shot on the right side by Jensen's up and no good. And a rebound, a nice job of coming down with it, Abigail Kendall. Quickly into forecourt comes the Lady Bulldogs. 4 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first half. Judge down by 3 points. Now the count is on, 3 count, 4 count. That'll be, and a 5-second count. And she got to kick the ball. I don't know if you saw that. Emily Garcia, you gotta love girls basketball. Just as the ball was going, she took her foot and gave it a little kick in frustration. Yeah. It was a good no call by the official.
She gave a trip a little while ago, too.
I'm glad there was no call there, but it's fun. That's the spirit of this game. 3-point shot on the right side is up and out of bounds by J.C. Jensen. It will be in for Judge. And now Morgan set to bring Caden Jensen back into the ball game. I guess she didn't make it in time. And there'll be a jump ball. And Emily Garcia is frustrated.
Her teammates trying to calm her down a little bit.
She had the trip down here. She had the kick ball to half court. Now she threw the ball down. Any of those things could cause, you know, some a real ticky official to call something.
Well, I don't think they're probably going to give her much leeway from here on out.
Yeah, Morgan gets the ball inbounds. It's knocked away. Judge with a nice knockaway there. Quickly. Down in the forecourt. Mayoff can't hang on to it. He'll go out of bounds. He'll be in for Morgan.
Yeah, well, Judge having a real hard time getting into the half-court offense that they were successful with in the first quarter. Turnovers and the pressure have really extended their offense to half court.
Morgan up 16-13, 3:16 to go here in the first half.
Things are getting a little chippy here between teams that have played each other maybe one too many times this year.
Yeah, and Rich and I are enjoying this. 3-point shot on left side, up and good by Caden Jansen, a three-point.
Caden Jorgensen, who just came back in the game with a nice three-point shot.
Jorgensen hit some big shots last night. And now ball's on the court, and another foul will be called on Emily Garcia. That's going to be Emily's third foul.
Yeah, she lost her dribble, and as she went down to retrieve it, she ended up taking out the legs of a Morgan Trojan.
Emily Garcia and Victoria Garcia, both just standout players for this Judge team with 3 fouls here in the first half. That is a factor.
It is. Tarver comes back into the game after a much-needed rest, and they need to get her going because her 19-point average, she's being held well under that through the first half of this game.
I think Judge has been stuck on 13 since, well, they had the end of the first period. They have not scored a point in this quarter. They had a 4-point lead, and now they fall behind by 8 points. So 12-0 run by Morgan, and now a hand check foul is called on J.C. Jensen right in front of Rich and I. And set to take it out is Tarver. Tarver right in front of Rich and I where the ball went out of bounds. She gets it in. 3-point shot on the left side is going to be well short and brought down underneath the net by J.C. Jensen. Morgan in a hurry here, and the ball's on the court, picked up by J.C. Jensen. A foul.
Yeah, foul's going to be
Foley.
on Foley there as she extended a knee as J.C. Jensen was trying to drive around her.
A lot of rivalry between these two teams. Foul line shots up and good by Jensen. So Morgan now 5 out of 5 from the foul line. All their foul shots have come here in this second quarter.
And this Morgan team always running players in and out of this game. They have the luxury of going deep into the bench.
Same as last night. They interchanged 12
interesting.
players.
They don't have one scorer who averages double figures on the season. So that's an indication of they get points from a lot of different people.
And 6 for 6 from the foul line, and the lead is now up to 10. And Morgan extends this run to a 14-0 run. And Judge has yet to score in this period. Foul trouble, a big issue for the Lady Bulldogs.
See if Tarver gets going here.
Shot on the right side. It's a little too long. It's going to be picked up by Jorgensen. Jorgensen with a dribble drive and another foul, and more foul shots for Morgan, who's already 6 for 6 from the foul line.
Well, after not seeing too many fouls in the first quarter, Judge has put Morgan in the double bonus.
Abigail Kendall will pick up her first foul. Jorgensen with a 3-point shot. She hit a couple big shots last night. Makes the foul shot. Jorgensen is a senior. And Judge will bring in 2 new players.
Jaslyn Perry Villavicencio.
And second foul shot is no good. But the rebound down to the Lady Trojans. Left side, dribble drive. Jensen's three-point shot. No, it did go in, but it won't count as they'll call traveling.
Well, 1:45 to go here in the first half. And Morgan definitely in control with the 24-13 advantage.
And trying to get the ball in bounds, they do get it in.
Well, every time Judge gets it in, it's not by much. Nearly a turnover on most of their inbound.
To Jones. 15-0 run right now, Morgan's on. And Judge trying to break that. The shot up and underneath is no good. The rebound and putback is up and good.
Tarver with the putback and doing some of the work there that she had success with in the first quarter, working the offensive glass.
Tarver now with 5 points. Three-point shot on the right side. Up and good by Morgan Cragen. And now she has 9 points.
Yeah, nobody picked up Cragen on the right wing, and she let her go for a three.
Dribble drive on the right side. Shot is up and no good.
Tarver missing the three in the corner.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. Morgan was down 13-9 to start this quarter. It's 27-15, Morgan with the lead. Like something clicked and they just took off. Lady Trojans, 29 seconds to go here in the first half. Will they hold for one shot? It appears they're going to. At least try.
Yeah, with the 12-point lead, that would be wise.
Blazard with it, top of the arch. With the dribble, down to 13 seconds to Jansen to Blazard. Blazard dribbles through the lane and loses it temporarily. Over to Jansen, three-point shot, short off the rim. Picked up, they'll get a chance here. Shot by Cragen's up and good! And that's gonna end the first half here. Morgan Cragen with a shot at the buzzer. And it's a 14-point lead for Morgan, 29-15. We'll take a break. We'll come back with Rich Barton's stats from Brad James. He'll keep us updated, and we'll let you know the rest of the action that's going on throughout the day.
In times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Centricom can help. We've got the business class services you need for less. With the fastest small business internet speeds available today, the reliability of 24-hour network monitoring and superior tech support, and our commitment to grow when you do with scalability that's both fast and flexible on our own fiber optic network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emory Telcom delivers more. More shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video. More speed for more devices in your home. And more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emory Telcom today.
And Rich Barton, Rick Robinson back here enjoying a little halftime. The Morgan Lady Trojan cheerleaders. And you got some stats for us, Rich, from Brad James?
Yeah, for the Bulldogs, 31% field goal percentage for the first half. Just 1 of 6 from the 3.
That's actually better than I thought it might be because they only scored 2 points in that second period.
Well, and the strength of that was their strong start early on. Second quarter was rough. Only shot 2 free throws. They made both of those. For the Trojans, pretty good shooting in the first half. 9 of 20, 45%. They were 4 of 7 from behind the 3 for 57%, and made 7 of 10 free throws for 70%. The Trojans led by Morgan Cragen with 11 points in that first half, and also give the Trojan defense a lot of credit as they held Myala Tarver to just 5 points. She had a couple of early field goals, and really second quarter they shut her down, and as they shut her down, that limited Judge to just 2 points scored in that second quarter.
Well, that's why Morgan has a 29-15 lead at halftime. First game of the day today, it was South Sevier taking on Carbon, and South Sevier beat Carbon 48-39. The winner of this game will take on South Sevier tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Then later games going on today, the 2 semifinal games at 4:10. Richfield will take on Juab, and that should be a good one. Richfield favored in that one, as is Emory, who takes on Grantsville at 5:50. And then those respective teams, however they do tomorrow, they'll play for the 3A championship. The 2 winners, that's at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. On the boys' side of the bracket, in consolation game, the game right after this one will feature Juab and South Summit. And then at 2:30, Rich and I will be back for the Grand Morgan game. And I'll tell you what, the 3A is so even. If you place one of the top 6 places, you've done something, because it's a pretty level playing field. And I think that was proven out yesterday. And the 2 semifinal games, South Sevier takes on Delta tonight at 7:30 on the boys' side, and Manti Grantsville at 9:30. And, you know, Manti, a lot of people, huge upset Manti beating Morgan yesterday. And it was a big upset, but Manti's a good team. We've seen Manti play all through the season, and that team has a lot of talent and maybe played as good as anybody yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of parity in the 3A, as you mentioned, and you normally don't see 4 quarterfinal games that evenly matched. And great day of basketball yesterday.
They were highly entertaining,
yeah.
And I really enjoyed watching them. Well, we're going to take another break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half. Morgan Lady Trojans leading the Judge Lady Bulldogs 29-15 here at halftime.
You remember your family, right? Those cute little zombies that are always stuck to their screens? Well, with router limits, you can manage screen time, filter web content, and track the browsing history of all your kids. All you have to do is plug this little guy into your router. Seriously, that's it. Router limit starts with screen time. You can set a schedule for each family member, what they can do online, and when they can do it. You can filter content by category or even by specific website. Sure, you've got great kids, but sooner or later, they're going to come in contact with something that's not so great. Router limits lets you see what they see so that you can have those important conversations before the internet has them for you. Router limits helps my family disconnect from devices and reconnect with each other.
Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emory Telecom delivers more. More shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video, more speed for more devices in your home, and more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emory Telecom today.
In times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Centricom can help. We've got the business class services you need for less. With the fastest small business internet speeds available today, the reliability of 24-hour network monitoring and superior tech support, and our commitment to grow when you do with scalability that's both fast and flexible on our own fiber optic network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
With internet service from Centricom, you get a fast, reliable connection to a world of information and inspiration. Just choose the bandwidth package that fits your needs and your budget. Every package delivers consistent speeds that bring the best of the web into your life. And we offer local, over-the-phone, technical, and professional IT support. It's why Centricom is now our area's #1 internet provider. Add internet to your bundle and save. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emory Telecom delivers more shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video, more speed for more devices in your home, and more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emory Telecom today.
The second consolation game, Judge Memorial will have the basketball. Lady Bulldogs as we start here. First quarter belonged to Judge. Second quarter's been all Morgan.
Yeah, 13-9 for the Bulldogs first quarter. Then it was 20-2 for the Trojans in the second.
And Garcia, top of the arch. Emily has it knocked out of her hands. The ball's out on the court. And Garcia continues to show frustration in this game. I think this is more than the game. I think there's a little history between these two teams.
Yeah, always tough when teams have to play each other too many times, but she's getting herself in a lot of trouble penetrating into double teams.
Shot is up, and it's going to be picked up by Blazard. Nice shot. Ball now pops up in the air, and it's picked up underneath and put up and in by Morgan Cragen now with 14 points.
Yeah, deflected a time or two right into Cragen's hands for the lay-in.
And 16-point lead is now the large of the game for Morgan. Judge led by as many as 7. We've never had a tie. We had one lead change from 14 to 13 as Judge had a 7-point lead. Now a whistle away from the ball. I'm not sure what they're going to call a foul. Fouls on Marcy Jo Stapley. And I show that as her second foul.
Well, again, having a hard time inbounding is Judge. Tarver able to retrieve it.
3-point shot down, the barrel's up and good. And that was Tarver with 8 points.
She's had a hard time getting free for any 3-point shots. That time about NBA distance 3.
Now Morgan on the left side. They'll swing it back to J.C. Jensen on the right side. Nice pass from Jensen underneath, and turned and puts it in. It's Marcy Jo Stapley.
Yeah, a nice pass, as you said, by Jensen, but a nice cut by Stapley from the high post.
And she now picks up her first 2 points, become the 7th different Trojan to score in this game. And dribble by Emily Garcia. Gets it into Victoria Garcia, who's the leading scorer with 8 points for Judge. Well, she's tied with Tarver. And now the jump ball will be in for
I tell you,
Judge.
It seems like about half the possessions of this game, Emily Garcia has ended up on the ground in a battle for a loose ball.
Number 30, Abigail Kendall, will re-enter the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs. And they do get it into Mayala Tarver. Tarver, top of the arch. Left baseline, 3-point shots up and good. Tarver with a great pass over to Foley, and Foley now with 5 points.
Yeah, skip pass to the corner for Foley. Nobody there to close out on her.
Morgan with the basketball here. Dribble drive, shot along the left baseline, a tough luck shot. Morgan Cragen couldn't get it to go. Rebound down to the Bulldogs. Judge has already shown a lot more liveliness than they did in the second period, Rich.
Yeah, Coach Jones motivating them at the intermission, but they're going to have to play some pretty good defense to stall the offensive attack from the Trojans.
Emily Garcia's pass goes a little high, and it'll go out of bounds off Judge Memorial. So it's in for Morgan. Now the ball's down on the court, and we'll have a jump ball.
Possession will stay with Judge.
And I don't know if you saw that, but Morel McKenna came over to give a hand up to Victoria Garcia, and Garcia said, no, I'll get up on my own. That just shows the feistiness between these two programs. Yeah. Now, Jensen with a dribble, top of the arch. And there's not any bad things going on. I stress that. They're just it's a rivalry. And now the pass will go out of bounds, and Judge will have the ball. Coach Morrell does not like what he's seeing right now. He's going to take a timeout. Morgan ahead 33-21, 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
All right, welcome back here. And Morgan had a check-in issue.
Yeah, they had about 4 substitute players that didn't.
And they wouldn't let any of them in.
They didn't even go halfway down to the score table.
They stopped in front of you, Rich. They were talking with you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not really, but it's interesting how often the teams stop right in front of Rich and I because we're just courtside. But we really have nothing to do with the official place on this game. Garcia with it, has the pass deflected, but picked up by Victoria Garcia. Back to Emily. Emily lost control temporarily, thought about a shot. Judge with it on a little Benny run after being down 16. They're only down by 12. Now shot from the left side is up, and it wouldn't go there by Foley. Foley had made one just a few trips down earlier. And it will be in for Judge as we have a foul on Morgan. And that foul will go against J.C. Jensen, her second. And now Morgan will get 3 subs into the ball game. Sydney Cragen. Also, Morgan Cragen re-enters the game. All these players have interchanged as there's been 10 different players playing this game. Now the out of bounds play, a great pass into Victoria Garcia. Garcia is fouled. She had 8 points, all of them in the first period, as Judge only scored 2 points in the second period.
J.C. House on the foul got caught trailing the Judge player and fouled her on the attempt.
And the foul shot's up and no good by Garcia. She was 2 for 2 before that. She's the only Bulldog to shoot foul shots in this game, and she'll get a 4th shot. She's 2 out of 3 right now. And Victoria trying to get her 9th point here. Foul shot's up, and it just wouldn't go. So she misses both foul shots. Rebound down to Morgan Cragen. And Lady Trojans will swing around the outside of the arch here against this zone defense. The ball's in the middle. The ball's on the court. We'll have a jump ball. And I believe the possession arrow is in favor of Judge, and it is.
Yeah, it ran into a little problem there going to the baseline with no room and tough area on the floor to pass it out against.
Abby Storms checks in for the Lady Bulldogs here. Garcia, Emily, just really good with the ball. Pass underneath and it's put up and in by Abby Storm. She gets her first 2 points of the game. The first points off the bench for this Lady Bulldog team.
Yeah, off a nice pass by Tarver in the high post area.
Now somehow the pass gets deflected over nicely by Sydney Cragen. Morgan very fortunate not to have a turnover. Pass goes in, and now they will have a turnover.
Yeah, one of those possessions, they were on the verge of a turnover most of the way there.
You know, it just seems like when you have that happen, it just to get control and not have the turnover. Now the ball in the backcourt, and they do finally get it in bounds. Garcia with it, cross into forecourt. Judge on a 6-0 run after being down 16 points. It's 33-23.
You know, sometimes with that many mass substitutions, Morgan has had the last 2 possessions where they're scrambling to get assignments of who they're guarding.
Turns around, shot by Tarver. Wouldn't go, but the rebound to the Bulldogs. Now Tarver gets a shot up, and they'll call traveling. He'll be in for Morgan. And Coach Jones is up talking to the official.
Yeah, Tarver, she did get fouled, but she did shuffle her feet prior to the foul.
Morgan at the foul line, plant, shots up by Cragen, good. And Cragen now with 16 points. Morgan Cragen having just a terrific game.
Yeah, finding some offensive scoring space against that full court pressure.
That ended a 6-0 run. Garcia's shot is up, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be in for Morgan. Emily Garcia, after the shot, very fortunate not to get a foul called on her.
Yeah, just again involved in another mad scramble on the floor.
In the backcourt, Lady Trojans, they cross into forecourt. Pass underneath, the shot is up and banked up and in by Marcy Jo Stapley. She has 4 points, all of them here in this period. There's going to be timeout on the court, 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Morgan re-extends the lead back up to 14 after Judge had cut it to 10. We'll be back.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
It's nice of you guys to play his request once in a while.
And Rich Barton and Rick Robinson here courtside as the Lady Bulldogs do get it in bounds here, down by 14. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Garcia is still in the backcourt. The ball off the foot. It's on the court. There's a scramble jump ball.
Oh, and she's kicking. She comes up kicking again. Garcia that time just trying to go 1-on-2 with the dribble.
I like Emily's feistiness, though. She's not the tallest person in stature, but I'll tell you what, she gives you everything.
Well, she does, but she might get herself out of the game if she makes some contact with those kicks.
Top of the arch, Morgan with the ball. They'll swing around top of the arch, up by 14 here. 3-point shot on the left side. Up and off the rim, no good. But chased down nicely by Emery Wheeler. Wheeler with it.
You know, Judge struggled a little bit to rebound, defensive rebound out of that zone.
They'll go to Morrell. Gives it back. Underneath, dribble drive by Cragen, Sydney Cragen, and it's no good. And it's brought out of the huddle there by Tarver. Tarver with the ball. You can see she wants to go to the basket, and she loses temporarily, gets it up, and it won't go. I think they would have counted. Yes, they would have.
Yeah, Tarver taking about 1-on-3 there as they advance the ball against the full court pressure.
Tarver with 8 points. And second foul on Ashlyn Morrell. Tarver's foul shot's up and good. She becomes only the second different Lady Bulldog to shoot a foul shot in this game. And she becomes the leading scorer for Judge now with 9 points. Second foul shot's up and no good. And the rebound going up hard and high for the rebounds, Morgan Cragen. Morgan will swing it around top of the arch. Picked up by Wheeler.
Yeah, Morgan really Judge really extended out in that 1-2-2 zone right now.
Wheeler has a ball deflected over to, comes over to Cragen. Now it's taken away by Judge and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Morgan. So Judge will inbound it, leading by 13 points. Comes in, top of the arch, and a reaching foul as Isabel Jones is fouled. Isabella. And Emery Wheeler gets her first foul. Morgan can spread fouls around, honestly. They play 10 different players. Now, Judge gets over the right side to Kendall. Shots up, no good. The rebound. Underneath to J.C. House of Morgan.
See if Morgan will go for one shot here with under 20.
Morgan swings it on the left side to Cragen. Cragen now with it again on the left side. Dribbles in. Over to Wheeler. Wheeler's floater is up, no good. And the rebound underneath to Judge. And that ends our third quarter of action. The Morgan Lady Trojans 37, Judge Lady Bulldogs 24. We'll be back with the fourth quarter.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emery Telcom delivers more. More shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video. More speed for more devices in your home. And more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emery Telcom today.
In times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Centricom can help. We've got the business class services you need for less. With the fastest small business internet speeds available today, the reliability of 24-hour network monitoring and superior tech support, and our commitment to grow when you do with scalability that's both fast and flexible on our own fiber optic network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit Centricom.com today.
Just enjoying a little music here. Randy Sipkins playing some of Rich's favorite music here. And What's this called?
They're following up one of your favorites, Cotton Eye Joe.
Ready to start the fourth quarter here as Judge will have the basketball, leading 37-24. And Judge gets the ball inbounds to Jones. Isabella over on the right side now to Tarver.
Pretty good defense right now by Morgan. We're seeing a lot of activity and energy covering side to side in that zone.
Morgan's a very aggressive team. Top of the arch, Isabella Jones with it. Gives back to Emily Garcia. Rich, I've enjoyed this game.
Turnover by Garcia there, forcing it inside.
Yep, Morgan comes up with it, and just to see these two teams get after each other has been a lot of fun. Now three-point shot on the right side, up and good by J.C. Jensen. She now has 10 points, her second three-pointer, and it's her first points in the second half.
Yeah, Jensen is their leading scorer on the season, averaging 9.5 points a game.
Now a pass is going to be taken away by the Morgan. They have their large lead of the game, and now knocked away by the Lady Bulldogs.
You know, mad scrambles everywhere. A lot of players on the floor.
Foley knocked that away, and I think there'll be a foul on J.C. Jensen. That'll be her third. And that's what they called. Judge will inbound it here. And the Bulldogs get it into the hands of Jones.
Nice steal from behind by Morgan player.
That was Jason
Foley. Foley just, her player that she was guarding trailed around the ball handler, and she just, from the blind side, came and got a nice steal.
Yeah, Isabella Jones was just dribbling out there, didn't see her coming from behind. It'll be inbound for Morgan underneath their own basket. Only one foul been called here in the second half on Judge. 6. So they did call a foul here. And that's the first foul on Isabel Jones. And brought down now by Judge Memorial.
Tarver battling about three defenders on the drive. Dribbled out.
Three-point shot on the left side is up and no good by Foley. Foley had made one in the third quarter, but couldn't get that one to go. Inside the lane and off the knee and out of bounds off Marcy Jo Stapley.
Morgan gonna stay in their full court pressure.
And it's Myala Tarver with the ball. Three-point shot is up, and it won't go there for Foley again.
And nobody picked up Foley on the dribble handoff. Couldn't get the three to go.
Now shot up and out of bounds. And Ashlyn Morrell could not get it go.
Morgan coaching staff wanted the foul there. Kind of a forced shot attempt where officials didn't reward the shooter on that one.
Now I kind of like the three-point shots by Foley. Again, three-point shot is up because Judge has got to try and get back in this game, but they haven't been falling. Now put up is up and good. That time by Victoria Garcia. She has 10 points. And timeout by Judge. We'll take a break. Morgan leading 40-26, and the Trojans have the basketball.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
With internet service from Centracom, you get a fast, reliable connection to a world of information and inspiration. Just choose the bandwidth package that fits your needs and your budget. Every package delivers consistent speeds that bring the best of the web into your life. And we offer local, over-the-phone, technical, and professional IT support. It's why Centracom is now our area's #1 internet provider. Add internet to your bundle and save. Call or visit Centracom.com today.
And Rich Barton, Rick Robinson, welcome you back. 5:24 to go in this game. Winner set to take on South Sevier for 5th and 6th place tomorrow. 3A Girls State Championships. And that game's at 10 a.m. And now Morgan set to inbound it. After Judge's Victoria Garcia picked up her 10th point.
Interesting enough, Judge backs off the full court pressure, comes out in a 2-3 zone, extending now, trapping, maybe better terms, attacking the ball handler as she crossed half court.
Cragen just went spinning to the court.
As soon as the ball handler, Cragen, crossed half court, the two top defenders just sprinted at her. Element of surprise, I guess, but
Kendall will pick up her 2nd foul. Now Morgan on the right side, 3-point shots up, a little too long by Blazard. The rebound down to
Tarver.
Judge, yep.
Tarver kind of does everything for Judge, leading rebounder, key ball handler, and leading scorer.
Now turnover comes in favor of Morgan here. They'll get it to Jensen. Over on the right side to Cragen, back to Jensen. Left baseline to Blazard. Underneath, shot is up and no good by Marcy Jo Stapley. And it's out of bounds, it'll be in for Judge. Judge will bring 3 new players back into the game. Emily Garcia, also Mary Maloff, and Isabel Jones.
They're having a hard time getting it in again, is Judge.
And they get it into Isabel. She almost lost it. And now timeout was called by Judge. And once they get it in bounds, I don't know if that's a good thing for Judge to take timeout, because now they got to try and get the ball in bounds again.
Yeah.
Which has been a struggle all day long today.
The coach could see that they were headed towards a 10-second violation.
Coach Jones has done a nice job of coaching this team. She's really been into the game, and Lori does a great job. We're going to take we're going to stay here. We're not going to take a break, but Rich, with 4:27 to go, we've had 1 basket in this 4th quarter by J.C. Jones of Morgan, a 3-point shot. And we've had 1 basket by Victoria Garcia, and she has 10 points, and really, the pace of this game is...
Yeah, the difference in this game is still that 2nd quarter. Morgan has 40 points total, but it was that 20-2 advantage in the 2nd quarter that has totally given Morgan control of this game. Judge is going to cut into this lead and have a chance. Down 14, they're going to have to get some quick points and some quick turnovers forced by Morgan.
Judge led the whole first period. In fact, they had a 4-point lead at the end of the 1st quarter. The only lead change was 14-13. Morgan took it in the 2nd period. Now the ball is taken away by Morgan. And shot along the baseline's up and no good by Cragen. Comes back down to Morgan.
Coach Morrell wanted his team to get it back out, set it up, as they do, and a nice entry pass.
Yeah, Marcy Jo Stapley gets her 6th point of the game. All of them here in the 2nd half. And now equaling the large lead of the game is Morgan. Taken away again by the Lady Trojans. Ball's on the court. And
Garcia on the foul.
Yeah, she was diving after that ball. And Garcia will pick up her 4th foul. In the ball game, Abby Storms will come back in for Isabella Jones. And Morgan just seems to be in control of this game, Rich.
Yeah, they are. Well, we got a. Did you see that one, Rick? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they called it underneath, and I didn't see a lot, but it will go against Marcy Jo Stapley, her third foul. Called a moving screen is really what they called. And Garcia, Emily with it, puts the ball in the court. And Emily trying to pass the ball, does get it passed. Underneath, the reverse shot is up, and it wouldn't go there for Victoria Garcia.
But she gets the rebound, and a nice extra effort there on the putback.
Yeah, she has 12 points now. And Judge has taken a full timeout. Morgan leading 42-28. They have the ball. We will take a break. We'll be back.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emory Telecom delivers more. More shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video. More speed for more devices in your home. And more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emory Telecom today.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Welcome back here. Rich Barton, Rick Robinson. Courtside here for the second game of the 3A girls consolation bracket. Opening game, it was South Sevier over Carbon, 48-39. And of course, the winner of this game will take on South Sevier tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
The Judge trying to force some turnovers here, but Morgan doing a good job keeping their composure and taking care of the basketball.
And now there'll be a foul called.
Only the 14th foul on Judge this half.
Abby Storms gets her foul. In the first half, the foul differential was much different in favor of Morgan. It was Judge that had the fouls. And Morgan with it on the right side. It's Cragen. Gives it back out top of the arch to Morgan Cragen. It was, gives back to Jorgensen. On the left side to Sydney Cragen. Now underneath, Jorgensen on the right baseline's up and good. Tell you what, J.C. Jorgensen's just a real good shooter. She has 12 points. Watching her play these few games.
Yeah, nice possession for the Trojans. Took a lot of time off the clock and finished with a nice baseline shot.
And Emily Garcia through the lane draws the foul, and she'll go to the foul line.
One of the few trips to the free throw line in this game for the Bulldogs.
And Sydney Cragen gets her third foul. And you're right, only 4 foul shots shot in this game by Judge. And that one's up and no good. Emily has yet to score in the game, trying to get it. She does a lot of things, though. They're not looking necessarily for points from her. It's her ball handling skills and assists. She does get on the board and makes the foul shot. As now Judge is 4 out of 6 from the foul line in this game. Now taken away by the Lady Bulldogs. A nice steal there by Maloff.
Tarver trying to create a scoring opportunity for herself. Real good defense being played.
Fiala with it. Still with her dribble alive. Gives the ball over to Foley. Now to Victoria Garcia. Cross court to Emily. Emily's three-point shot short off the rim. Ball's on the court. There'll be an offensive foul. Well, rebound foul, not offensive.
Nice rebound by McKenna Morrell.
Fouls on Mary Maloff. Now Judge will bring in 5 new players, and Morgan 1. So we'll pick them up as we go along here. All of them, I think, have played in this game. And that's with 1:31 to go. Morgan well on hand in this game with a 15-point lead, 1:28 to go, and Morgan will throw it away. But they will be advancing tomorrow to play at 10 a.m. against South Sevier for 5th place. And other than the champion, you have the most wins in a row, too, in the state tournament. You'd still rather be on the championship side of the bracket, but still fun to play. And the Bulldogs will back it out as Abby Storms with the dribble, top of the arch. Gives it off to Isabella Jones. And a whistle away from the ball. Fouls on, I think they said White 6.
Looked like that was battling for position in the post. Foul away from the ball.
And Abigail Kendall at the foul line shooting 1-1 here. Kendall's foul shot's up and no good.
Tapped out of bounds, gonna stay with Judge.
So Judge set to get in, and Morgan bringing in several players. We'll try and pick them up here.
Paige Gleason will come in for Morgan.
And some of these girls are not on our tournament roster, so we would list those if we had them. Megan Matthews also in for Morgan. Now 3-point shot up on the right side. It looked like it was going to fall for Abby Storms, but it wouldn't.
Yeah, battle for the loose ball rebound is going to go to Morgan.
44-29. Morgan well on hand here to win this consolation game. 37 seconds to go. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Judge. Judge applying full court pressure. That's what I love about these games. They don't ever quit. And I think we're going to have timeout on the court.
By Morgan.
Yeah, timeout. We're going to stay here unless Nate tells us he wants a break. And Nate says good. I want to give credit to Nate Palmer. Again, all his great production work. We've worked with him for many years, and he was up till 2 in the morning last night, said working on some technical issues. And I tell you what, he looks good for being up that late.
He does.
And he holds up his
He's got
cup.
the Mountain Dew close by.
And so, but can't say enough of good about Centricom and Nate Palmer and all the good work he does down here, the tournament. And it's not just by chance that this is able to be brought to you. It takes a lot of work. I want to thank Rich Bart for being with me today. We'll be back, not the next game, but the one after that, when the Morgan boys play. But you can follow all the games here live stream, Centricom. And Morgan will get set to bring it inbounds here. As full court pressure being applied here by Judge Memorial. And it's going to be brought inbounds. I thought they were going to have a turnover. And now taken back away by Judge, taken back by Morgan. Shots up, and a chance for foul shots by Paige Gleason.
Yeah, Paige with a chance to get in the box score. If she can get one of these 2 free throws.
She's the 11th player of 13 players have played in this game, and Gleason chance to be on the board here. Foul shot just a little hard. 7 different Lady Trojans have scored in the game. She's trying to make it the 8th, and she does. And Judge down by 16 with the ball, 45-29. Right side, 3-point shot is up, and it won't go by Isabella Jones. The ball's on the court with 11 seconds to go. And Judge still showing full court pressure, is knocked out of bounds. I'll tell you what, there's no quit in this game. It's going to go to the end with pressure here. Morgan having trouble. They do get it in bounds. 6 seconds to go. And
oh, we're going to have a shot at the buzzer.
3-point shot is up and no good. And the final score here, Morgan has beaten Judge 45-29. We're going to wait for Brad James' stats. We'll give you those stats, then we'll take off here. And Rich, your thoughts on this game?
Well, a good battle between two teams that know each other well, but credit the Trojans for finding the energy level in the second quarter to hold the Bulldogs to 2 points in that quarter while scoring 20 of their own, and that was the quarter that there was a difference in this ball game.